I was getting a message, and the message that I was receiving was, um, what God puts together, ain't no man going to, or no thing can come in between that. Stop it, block it, okay? This is a season of revelations. This whole year has been a season of reveals. To reveal oneself, to reveal what experiences those have been through, to reveal what has been happening around us. This has been the season of the great reveal, okay? So, um, and you see that call, I'm telling you, that's confirmation. This is the year of the great reveal. Okay, things that you've been carrying, and you're healing from it, and it is time to release. Okay, some of you are going to be the voice for the voiceless. Some of you are going to be the one who encourages other to stand in their power, to stand up for themselves, and that's what it is, and that's what's happening. Okay, um, the color blue is significant. More like a royal blue, baby blue. I'm also seeing teal. The color teal is significant. Okay, I heard holding down the fort. Okay, so there's some things that you're really overthinking and overanalyzing, and you need to like calm yourself down. Um, it's funny because across the street there's a Brinks truck, right? And you know, Brinks, they bring the money, or they pick up the money. Okay, so somebody about to be picking up some money. Don't worry, your finances are going to be okay. You're going to get what you need. All right, you're going to have the support you need. Everything's going to work out. Okay, you just got to keep the faith, and release uh release your control. Just keep doing what you need to do. That's it. Just keep doing what you need to do. Hold up. I heard the song. I was wondering, maybe if I make you my baby, if we do the unthinkable, would it make us look crazy? If you ask me, I'm ready. I'm ready. If you ask me, I'm ready. So God is asking you, are you ready? Are you ready? Okay, thinking about you know what's coming to my mind, UCF. Is that what it is? No, it's UFC. UFC. I think it's wrestling. Okay, and I keep thinking about when somebody tagged somebody else in, and he was like, they wasn't winning, they wasn't making it, it wasn't working out for them. So what? Somebody had to be tagged in. So your situation is God gotta be tagged in. Okay, God has to tag. You have to tag God in because for some reason, whatever you got going on, you can't handle it anymore. Okay, so you need to call in the big dogs. Okay, all right, you need to call in the big dogs. Hold on, I'm looking for my incense so I can light an incense. Hold up, y'all. And you ask me, I'm ready. If we do the unthinkable and make us look crazy. If you ask me, I'm ready. Okay, yes. I was wondering, maybe. Okay, so that's a song that's how keeps coming out, okay? So that could be in regards to a relationship, that could be in regards to your connection to the divine, all right? But just know that things are shifting for you. Love is in the air, okay? God is working it out for you. Partnerships are coming in that are healthier. I don't want you to think opposite of this, okay? I want you to really start to frame your mind in a space, because we all are working on this, okay? It is not to be um, putting your energy into something that's impossible. This is all possible. Everything that you frame your mind is possible. It becomes possible because even in the word impossible, it says I'm possible. So anything is possible. It's just a matter of consistency and really trusting that it's possible. And what happens is we have a lot of traumas and we have a lot of experiences that keep us thinking a negative way. And so every time you catch it, you got to tell it to go. You got to say, well, thank you for being a part of my experience, but you got to go. You got to keep reframing your mind because the thoughts can get crazy. Okay, the thoughts get crazy, baby. The thoughts get crazy. Okay, the song keeps coming in my mind. I was wondering maybe if I make you my baby, if we do the unthinkable, that make us look crazy. If you ask me, I'm ready. So I heard for somebody, this might be an age difference with you and this person. If it's a partnership, okay. For some of you, this is like you really stepping into your business mode. You really stepping into your authority, and to you it's like it's unthinkable, or to the people around you it's unthinkable, it's not possible, but reality is it's so possible, and you are being guided and called to do it. Okay, and for some of you this might be a partnership. Okay, this might be somebody that you didn't expect that you would actually really dig. Okay, this is a healthier partnership, but everything has things that it has to work on. But at the end of the day, it's all about understanding what can everything has pros and cons, and it's like for you and your story and your life right now, what pros can you accept and what cons can you not accept? That's all. That's what you come down to. It ain't that hard. It ain't that hard. Okay, it's easy, simple. Ask yourself what pros and what cons can you take. Because some people, they okay with their partner being with other people as long as they come home to them. Some people are okay with what is that called? Polygamy, right? Some people, they're okay with their partner, liking both genders, and they're okay with, like, it just, what is your pro and what's your con? Stand firm on it, okay? And know thyself. That's all it comes down to, just knowing thyself and knowing what you will take and what you won't take. And that's it. It's like, we keep complicating things and we keep on listening to other people, but it's like at the end of the day, you got to live that life. You got to be that person. Okay? So what's up? You got to be that person. You got to live that life. Okay? All right? So what do you feel called to? What do you feel drawn to? So let me clear out the energy, y'all. Okay. And excuse me, I'm a little congested. Okay, I'm getting out of it. Okay, it's coming out. So excuse me if I take a little moment. Okay. So yes. Yeah, I just try to be transparent. Okay. Which a lot of people don't know how to do no more. They don't know how to be transparent. They don't know how to be the truth. Speak truth, okay? Nobody's perfect, okay? So I'm not coming on here. Don't you ever think I'm coming on here acting like I'm perfect, because I sure ain't perfect, baby, okay? I am not perfect. I am not perfect, but I'm just coming here to give the messages that I download and I receive, okay? So this card that I just got, it's okay, stop spamming me. My child is on my live, y'all, spamming me. Okay, stop spamming me. Now listen, so Scorpio, we just came out of Scorpio season. This is the card that came out. So some of y'all might be Scorpios, okay? From October 23rd to November 21st, okay? Body connections, understanding your body connections. Scorpios represents the reproductive system, okay? Scorpios represents depth, what is hidden, what people conceive as dark, okay? It covers the bladder, the sexual organs. It represents the excretory system. So when you excrete things, that's Scorpio. That's how it covers that part. So every sign has each sign information too. I just got a call. So each sign has a different part of the body that it deals with. So the notes that I wrote on here was, an intensity of Scorpio can manifest in sexual energy and transformation. Detoxification is always important. So taking time to detox. And detoxing could come in so many ways. A bath, drinking certain teas, which I've been drinking teas, y'all. I've been detoxing, okay? We gotta detox people's energies. We gotta just detox from all the things in the air, in the water. We just gotta take time. You gotta fast for a few days. If you could fast once a week, baby, what a difference it'll make. If you could fast, twice a month for 2 days, 2 days a month, 2 to 3 days a month. Okay, that's gonna make a huge difference. But if you could fast weekly, or if you could do the 16 rule, where you fast for 16 hours and then you eat. But it depends on, like, if you're on your cycle, ladies, you got to be a little more mindful of that time. So you need to make sure you're still, you're eating and things like that. So you wouldn't, it's probably not best to do it around that time, but sometimes, depending on what you're trying to do, it might work out good for you. And the way the moon is lined up in the cycle in your chart, it might be all good. But for the most part, try to just fast during a different time of the month, okay? So that's for y'all ladies, but for the most part, okay? But right now we in a detox, we detoxing. So that means, you go through your phone, you go through your emails, you go through your texts, you go through all of the stuff, and you say, oh, that's old, oh, no, I don't deal with that, oh, I'm done with that. And you'll feel like it. You go clean out some things in your house, little by little. Nobody's saying you're supposed to do it all in one day. Your spirit team, it's reality is people have busy lives. People are tired. People have things to do. You do it little by little, okay? Just do what you can little by little, all right? So let's see. But like I said, the whole point of this video that I was downloading and channeling was whatever God puts together, can no man do anything against it. That's it. So no matter what anybody says, okay? No matter what anybody says, no matter what people do or say, right? They speak spells over you. They try to curse you. They try to hex you. Those are three different things. No matter what they do, okay? Just know that God is more powerful and God is inside of you, and you tapping in. A lot of you are tapping in and you're trusting in that God is good, and God is good all the time, okay? So you're being, and you hear that, those ring information of what I'm saying. Like, God is showing you that you have the power, okay? And that you're way more powerful than whatever is being put up against you. You're seasoned. All that destiny swap, you're literally the destiny swapping that they've been doing, that was done on a global scale to those who are sold, those who have paths that they're supposed to take, that you feel a call to do something and to do it, and it just never works out, and you feel like, oh, maybe it's wrong, but it's not. All y'all, it's all been reversed. It's just a matter of truly stepping in that and believing. But we've been in a space of non-belief for so long and distrust that it has confused us, okay? Work with the color brown. So working with the color brown is going to be important. Color brown, okay? Brown skin girl, okay? Then the other signs that I have is Sagittarius and Libra. So some of y'all might be Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising in Libra or Sagittarius, okay? And Venus, okay? So even if you are neither signs, doesn't matter. Just understand that there's a connection for you with those particular signs. You might even have people coming into your life with those signs. They might have it in their Sun, Moon, or Rising, or Venus, okay? Those are the ones you want to look out with. And I also just saw for Mercury in my mind. So those who have those signs and those parts of the chart, just understand there's something significant about that with them coming into your life, okay? So Sagittarius is November 22nd to December 21st, okay? Your body connection. So Sagittarius rules over the hips, okay? The thighs, the liver, sciatic nerves, and the femur. Okay, so if you're having issues in any of those areas, you need to tune in and tap into the Sagittarius energy, okay? And that's the one with the bow, like, boom. Yeah, I'm going to hit my target, okay? Athena right there, Artemis, okay? That's that type of energy, okay? All right, notes. So I wrote notes for it. So adventurous Sagittarius may injure thighs and hips. Okay, so some of y'all might have had injuries in those parts, okay, or strains, okay? You need to be mindful of that and pay attention to that. Optimism reflects in vitality. So when the more optimistic you are, the more vitality you're going to have. So this is just a message to you, even if those are not your signs in your chart. You want vitality, you got to be optimistic. And people going to be irritated. Oh my God, I just saw a brown car in my rear view mirror. And I ain't seen a brown car and heck along, and it looked like it was a Tesla. Okay, that's the electricity flowing through your body sign. Okay, sign still delivered. All right. So if you want to see some more vitality, you're going to have to be like, yo, what a beautiful day in the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Like, ooh, man, I look good today, even if you got crust in your eyes. Okay, your nose is looking crazy. Your eyes, your skin ain't all that great. You look great. You do, because you're here and you got a chance and you got an opportunity to change that. Since you're still here, you can change it. The fact that you're still here alive, you get a chance to change whatever is not working for you, okay? So overindulgence can affect the liver. So make sure you're not overindulging. Not overindulging in smoking, drinking, anything. Just find a balance to whatever you're doing, eating, anything. Just make sure you're not overindulging. That's the message, okay? So your body's saying, like, listen, our hips can't take that much nonsense. And if you do too much against it, you're going to feel it in these areas. Okay, so just take your time, chill out. And, like I said, hips, thighs, liver, sciatic nerves, and femur. All right, so you got to talk good to your body. Tell your body it's beautiful. Tell your body all the cells in your body. Tell all trillion cells in your body. That's why you're never alone. You literally are never alone. Even if you take time to be by yourself, you don't got your phone. You don't got nobody around you. You in the middle of the forest, all quiet, nothing. You got bugs still around you. You still got little animals still around you up in the trees that you can't see. You still got animals on the ground that's hidden behind bushes and watching you and stuff. You ain't never alone, okay? Because you ever notice, like, where the birds go at nighttime? They be out all day long, and then at nighttime, as soon as it get dark, they gone. Baby, they ain't gone. They right there. They hidden in the tree. They just watching you, or they sleeping. Okay, I'm just who the owl be still awake. Who turning their head almost 360. Oh my God. Okay, like they still be watching. Okay, so just be mindful of all of this. You're never alone. And also down to your cells in your body. Your cells are alive. And you got trillions of them. And them bad boys is still alive. And they listening to you. So we got to remind ourselves, like, we got to tell ourselves good things. Like, I'm healthy. I'm wealthy. I am rich. I am that bitch. You know what I'm saying? I am about to go get that cash. And I ain't going to take your ish. Okay? That's a song. Okay, baby Tay. She was saying it. Okay? She was saying some affirmations. So blessings. All right, so the next one was Libra. Okay, so Libra's from September 23rd to October 22nd. This is telling you, so you either have Libra in the sun, moon, rising, or Venus. Okay, if you don't have it in your sun, moon, rising, or Venus, or Mercury, it's just to say to you that whatever they rule over, be mindful of that. Take care of yourself. Take your time. Chill. Libra's all about beauty. So you got to tell yourself you're beautiful. Tell yourself you love yourself, okay? Remind yourself you're wonderful, divine. You are divine. And be kind to the divinity that's inside of you, okay? So the Libra rules over the kidneys, the lower back, the skin, and the lumbar region. Ooh, baby. What? So the note. So Libra seeks balance. So that's why we have to find our balance. Sometimes mirrored in kidney function and lower back issues, harmony and lifestyle effects help. So we have to find our balance. We have to remind ourselves that we are good, that we are in a great place. So you got to find that balance between your chilling, resting, and action, and go-getting, and doing what you need to do, okay? And Libras look good at doing it, okay? So make sure you tell yourself you look good at doing whatever. You could wear sweatpants, t-shirt, hair wrapped up, whatever. Tell yourself you look amazing, okay? You gotta, because what's happening is sometimes our self-talk is crazy. If you ever sit with yourself and listen to your self-talk, you be like, dang, I didn't know I was that harsh. I didn't know I was that cruel to myself, okay? To myself, yourselves, because when you talk to yourself, it is you talking to yourselves. So, yeah. So you got to make sure you encourage yourself. Encourage your mind. Encourage your spirit. Encourage those around you. Speak life. Everybody on this planet is beautiful. Okay? Everybody in this planet is beautiful. Beautiful and beautifully divine. Okay? You just have to be able like to see them as, I think everybody's different. And like I said, God puts things together and nobody can stop it. Okay? When the time is right, and when God say, "Oh, I'm about to do this," and when it's because God time ain't my time, and God time ain't your time, and God time ain't your friend's time. That getting a call confirming that's what I said. Your time ain't God time. So we got to be patient. We got to have faith. We have to have trust. We have to have our knowing that all is well, and well is good. So wellness is good. All is well, and well is good. Okay. Well is God. So if we are well, we are within God. And when we are not well, that means that we are still in God, but we have things that we're purging and releasing. There's a lot of things that are actually purging from each and every one of us. Every one of us is purging and releasing something. We are literally clearing and letting go. And God is bringing in wonderful experiences, people, places, and things, but we have to continue to purge and release to make space for the things that God is bringing in. So you might be called to move some things around. You might be called to release some things. You might be called to accept some things. You might be called to go some places. But all is well. That's what you need to tell yourself. You need to tell your body. You need to tell your mind. And you need to move in that space, because really all is well. All is well. Okay, because God is good. And what is God doing? God is good all the time. And all the time God is good. Okay. So let me clear up this energy. I was wondering, maybe if I make you my baby, if we do the unthinkable, that make us look crazy. See, and that song keep coming to my head. I don't know, maybe you got somebody, whoever's gonna watch this, maybe you have somebody that is they really care about you or like you on a certain level, and they want to take it to the next level. Okay? Or maybe you feel like that about somebody else. Okay? All right? So look, so this is a flower essence. And it doesn't taste very good, but the flower essences are very, very important at this time, because not only do they open up your mind, but they help to heal your body. Okay? So the journey that I'm on is trying to do my best to do things that are going to be healing. Okay? Because I just want to focus on my healing, and I want to encourage other people to do their healing. Okay? All right, so let me see. I have a book that talks about flower essence, and I'm gonna give you a message. Remember, you guys, work with the color brown. Let me see. So this one is the herbal medicine for the heart of the earth. Okay, so let's see what herbal medicine y'all need. Okay. Okay, hyssop. Okay, so hyssop in the Lamiaceae or mint family. So hyssop is a part of the mint family. So hyssop is going to be very beneficial. What I know about hyssop is that you can use it as a spiritual floor cleaner. That's one of the things I know. I remember, like, it helps with protection and clearing or something like that. And we were talking about detoxing. Okay, so budding aerial parts are used. Okay, the taste of hyssop is slightly bitter. And you know, bitter things actually help to heal the body. So bitter ain't too bad. Okay, now when people are bitter, we just all got to go through the motions. It's not even about saying don't feel it. It's all about staying in it. It's just like, you got to feel. What do you think we human for? We came here to experience this, but you can't stay in it. That's all. Okay. So sharp flavor, spicy and aromatic. Okay. It's drying, stimulating, and relaxing. So it tends to help people. It dries out the body, it stimulates, and it relaxes. Okay, so it's an epigenine 70 beta D. Glorinide is the major flavonoid. Okay, The Martin Lacey, Camper, Germanaceae, spatulina, God, please don't, are main components in this essential oil. Okay, sorry, I was tearing them names up. Okay, the dosage is, so if you make it as an infusion, you do a teaspoon per cup of water. Okay, 1-to-1 fresh and dry strength liquid extract. So that means 10 to 60 drops 1 to 4 times per day in a little bit of water. Excuse me, y'all. Yeah, y'all, hold up. Let me move this. If you think make us look crazy, if you ask me, I'm ready. Hold on, let me turn this. Hold up. All right, y'all. I had to open up the window. To the window. To the wall. To the sweat drop down and fall. All these female crawl. All ski, 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 ski. All ski, 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 ski. All right, so we're talking about hyssop, okay? So hyssop is indicated in infectious conditions of the lungs and digestive system. It is specific for chronic low-grade fevers with a rapid flooding pulse. It is especially useful for children with respiratory and digestive infections, okay? So hyssop is called Hyssopus officinalis, okay? So they use it for topical antiviral. So listen to this. I'm telling y'all, so you can use this instead of pharmaceutical medicine. Try this out first. If you feel like it ain't working, then because what happens is when you take their medications, then it can, if you're a female, that can cause you to have an overgrowth of yeast because of the bacteria they killing all the bacteria, even the good ones. All right. So used for topical antiviral, colloga, an exporant, vulnerary, carminative, astringent, anti-inflammatory, anti-cathara, anti-spasmodic, immunomodular. Hyssop is used for asthma when it dilates the bronchioles, reduces the inflammation, and helps decrease or thins out mucus. It is also used for indigestion as a curative and antimicrobial, influenza, colds, and as a gargle for sore throats. It is beneficial for low-grade continual fevers with septic conditions, okay? All right, so the contraindications is don't use during pregnancy, okay, due to its emigoge or abortive efficient effects, okay? Contraindication: the fresh root may cause dermatitis. Toxic doses causes burning in the mouth and throat, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, abdominal burning, and severe gastroenteritis resulting in death. This herb should only be used under the supervision of a qualified healthcare practitioner. It is contraindicated during pregnancy, okay? So you got to make sure that you're taking it and you're doing the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to do your research. But this is an option. Excuse me, y'all. It's all coming out, y'all. It's trying to all come out, man. All right, so now let me go to the flower book. All right, so my flowers essence, okay, repertoire, okay. What's the best flower essence to tell the collective before I go? Okay, it's called 5 flower formula, okay? Flower essence of Dr. Botch. Okay, it's a combination of cherry plum, clematis, impetens, rock rose, and the star of Bethlehem. Okay, positive qualities: calmness, stability in any emergency or time of stress. We all need that. Patterns of imbalance. So if you're panicking, you're disoriented, loss of consciousness, acute or trauma or pain. Okay, so cross references: addictions, animals and animal care, body breakthrough, calm, centeredness, challenge, children, death and dying, disoriented, emergency, energetic patterns, fear, hysteria, pregnancy, relaxation, scatteredness, shock, and stress. Okay, so if these things are showing up in your experience, um, this could help. Okay, the fly flower formula can be regarded as a single composite remedy for formulas or used alone. It is most effective during any profound trauma or emergency, helping the person to cope with extreme pain and shock. The formula literally helps the soul spiritual part of the self to stay incarnated or connected with the physical body, even under extreme stress. Because, baby, when we stressed out and we going through things, what do? We leave our body. We leave the body. We leave the body. We spiritually, like, tap out. And yeah, we be tapping out. Yeah, we be tapping out. The formula literally helps the soul. Okay, wait, see. It brings immediate balance and harmony in acute situation. It is less often indicated in the long-term therapeutic work of soul development. However, it can be employed in early stages when it seems difficult to make contact with the higher self, the true self, or when self needs to be stabilized before the inner work can begin. So you can start doing this when you're in a place where you need to connect to your true self, your higher self, your divine self, your God self, whatever, and you would start this in the beginning phases before you start as you're doing the inner work, or before you start the inner work. Okay, and that was called the five flower formula with cherry plum, clematis, impetus, rock rose, and the star of Bethlehem. Okay, and I'm sure you can Google it and find it too. Okay, and remember, you're working with the color brown, so excuse me for my congestion. Okay, we working on letting some things go. Okay, and I also did a story time, y'all. That story time was crazy, but it was time for me to finally speak about it. I ain't say no names. Okay, so I ain't gonna say no names, but they know who they are. Okay, but I did my story time, and God said, do it now, do it. So I did my story time, and it was crazy. It was crazy, y'all. That just remembering what had happened, though. So keep working on your mind, keep working on your body, y'all, and just keep on encouraging yourself, because there's a lot of people that don't want to see you rise, and it's sad. But there's a lot more people that want to see you rise and want to see what you're doing next. Like, they're neutral. They're not even like on your side or against you. They're just neutral. They just want to see what's next, what's popping. Okay, brand new whip just hopped in. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, chill. Everything's gonna work out. All is well. God is good, and and good is you, because God is in you. So you gotta just tune in and tap in, and you do what you gotta do. Keep moving forward, and trust the process, the magic that is dwelling inside of you. Okay, so much blessings to you. But like I said, the beginning of this, the whole point was, what God puts together, can't no man do anything against it. God, whatever God put together, no man gonna be able to stop it. You can't stop it. They can't stop it. They may be able to delay that motherfucker. God, they might be able to delay the thing. But as you become more aware, as you become more tuned in, you're going to be able to tap in, jump in, dive in. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, like Trey Songz said, I'm about to dive in. He was like, you diving in, baby. You got to keep it pushing. You got to have some faith in your own creations and your own ability to make things happen, okay? Asheo, peace, prosperity, and abundance to you. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love you guys, and let me get back to handle my business. All right, peace. Oh wait, hold on. How do I end it? Oh.